Hello Cancer, welcome to your January 2016 reading with Natalia. So Cancers, first of all, I've had to squeeze this reading in for you this month because it's been so busy, but I didn't want to leave you without a reading for January, so I've done a quick but very succinct reading. So hopefully you'll enjoy this and you'll get a lot of resonating messages. So this is for you if you have a Cancer sun sign or your rising sign ascendant is in Cancer. So Cancers, Happy New Year to you. And I always feel like the first month of the year is the most important. It gets us off into the right footing. We get a flavour of what's coming up for the rest of the year. And for you, when it comes to career, the first card I drew for you is the Eight of Fire. I love to see this card. I love to see this card no matter where it comes out in a reading. But because it's associated with career, it's all about everything taking off very quickly at the beginning of the year. So any delays that you've experienced in December or over the festive period, they're all going to just disappear and you're going to find yourself whisked around. Your feet won't touch the ground in January, that's for sure. So everything's moving at a lot quicker pace, and I feel like any irons that you put into the fire, so anything that you've sown seeds around to do with your work, that they're going to come off and you're going to start to get the responses that you've been waiting for. So for those of you who are waiting to hear about job applications, about promotions, about maybe pieces of work that you've pitched for, you're going to get really positive results around that. But you're going to find that people want you to start working on them yesterday. They want you to start the new job straight away. The interview process happens very speedily. There's a lot of action around this, and you're not a star sign that likes to move very quickly. You do like to think things through, but you're going to have to dig deep when it comes to that. You're going to have to really put your fiery head on and just go for it, because it really, the Eight of Fire is always about quick thinking. It's about speed. Time is of the essence, and also being able to juggle lots of things. So you'll find that you may be quite pulled in lots of different directions, but it's actually really enjoyable. So I really like this card for you. The other thing is that the second card is related to your money and finances, and you've got the Queen of Air here. So along with these really fast-moving developments, fast-paced developments that are happening with your work and career, when it comes to money, I feel like you're going to be able to start to think much more long-term about your financial prospects. You're going to be able to plan. You're going to be able to save. And you're actually going to decide where you're going to portion money. So it may be that you're able to start thinking longer term in terms of bigger things that you want to purchase. So maybe houses, cars, holidays that are a little bit more pricey. You're looking longer term. You're really looking to the future and you're planning ahead with that. So how nice to be able to have the money to be able to apportion to these things. It's all looking very positive indeed for you. I just see you getting real with money as well. So if any of you have been experiencing any kind of money problems and money worries, sometimes there's a tendency to want to, particularly around the end of the year, not to want to face up to, not want to look at how can you actually pay debts back, or how can you actually find money from different places. Where can you save money? Where can you cap expenses, unnecessary expenses? Sometimes we don't want to deal with those things when we're thinking about getting towards the end of December. We kind of think, let's think about it in the new year. But you're a lot fresher minded about that. You have this very sharp mind. You want to look through your finances and like apply laser sharp thinking to that. So you're going to be very on the ball when it comes to actually planning, thinking about money, but not obsessing about it. There's nothing emotional about this. You're not going to start getting a little bit upset or worried. You're going to be just thinking logically and thinking almost like an accountant, Cancer. It's a really nice kind of mindset to be in. And then when it comes to your love life, I drew from my Romance Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. We've got this card that says trust. So you can see this couple here where he is holding this lady close to him. They're both looking into one another's eyes. And I always think when I look at this card, you know, when you really look into somebody's eyes, that's when they say you can see the truth. If somebody wants to look straight at you, you know, when they're telling you something, it means that they're going to be very open with you. They're not avoiding the issue. And so this card is basically saying to you that if you're in a relationship, you're in an existing bond with somebody, that there's a lot of trust between you. You can also trust that your relationship is going to flow along really nicely because you're going to be quite busy with work. You're going to be on the same page when it comes to looking at your finances together and sorting through things and making longer term plans. So have faith that you can do that with one another. It feels like a really lovely, honest, open exchange between the two of you. For those of my lovely Cancers who are single at the moment, be open to trustworthy people coming onto your pathway, and just have faith all around that even if you haven't met anybody and you get to the end of January and nobody has appeared, have trust and faith that your angels are working in the background. You can see this little cherub and they're holding the arrow, and that's the arrow of love. So that tells me that they're preparing the ground for you to meet somebody special. So don't give up hope, Cancers. You're going to be quite busy with looking at your finances and with all of this lovely career energy that's around you. You could even meet somebody with new career opportunities that come along. But also have faith that they're trying to stir some lovely, yummy, romantic energy up for you just in time for Valentine's Day. So if you don't see anything materializing before the end of January, keep the faith, because I have really great hopes for you that you will have a little Valentine's interest, that you'll get a little bit of love and romance cooking up for you nicely. And just place your relationship goals and dreams in the hands of your angels and let them do the work, and just, you know, have a positive mindset and set your intentions to manifest the person that you'd really like to pop up in front of you, and trust that it will be done. So I hope you've enjoyed your reading for January, Cancer. I want to wish you a fantastic new year, and I want to take this opportunity to thank you very much for staying with me and for listening to my readings that I do for Astrolada's channel, and just to wish you a fabulous 2016. If you would like to find out what's coming up for you personally, you can contact me for a reading. Have a look at the link below this video, and also visit astrolada.com and the readers page where you'll find information about how to contact me. Take care and send you many angel blessings for 2016.